one from San Antonio. The Spurs playing host to a Western Conference affair here at the sold-out AT&T Center. And just a single game trip away from Los Angeles for the Lakers.
And really, this hasn't been a favorable matchup for them this season. They've been on the losing end each time they faced off, and you know they need to put a stop to that tonight.
Well, Greg, what they've done in the past, in the previous games, just wasn't working. So I expect them to bring some different adjustments, some different looks tonight. So I'm anxious to see what those adjustments should be.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So for the Lakers right now, Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Russell is out there with Clarkson. And it's Hibbert in at the center. Parker with him. He's picked up by Russell. Entered on the wing. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
And it's just hard to imagine the Spurs without Coach Popovich on the sidelines. He's the longest tenured coach in the NBA and has done so much for this team. Easily one of the best coaches in the history of our league.
It's Hibbert with the drive. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. And Greg, you know, for Popovich being with the Spurs for so long, since 1996, Clark, he is actually the longest tenured coach in all of sports right now.
Amazing, Kevin, and he's done it through winning. I mean, the third fastest coach ever to get to 1,000 wins. You compare his numbers with any coach in any sport, and they stack up as Hall of Fame caliber.
It's stolen by Randall. Back to Bryant. To the middle. And then Hibbert with the dunk.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there. The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Here's Russell. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Back to Bryant. No good on the three.
Well, they finally miss on their fourth shot of the game. That's a good way to start things off.
Out to Parker. Can't get it to go. So the Lakers will take it the other way. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Just a terrific job closing that game out. And in the end, it turned out to be a relatively comfortable win.
Well, I thought they never stopped attacking, which was fun to see. They made certain there weren't going to be any last-minute miracles there.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh five on the floor. Nick Young's checked in for the Lakers. Shots good from West.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Russell kicks to Young. Dishes it to Randall. Here's Clarkson. And the Lakers with another miss. And now the fast break, Ginobili with the ball. Mills can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Got that bucket in no time at all.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Now here's West. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
You can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Brandon Bass is checked in for Hibbert. Nance comes in for Randall. And it's Williams in for Russell. Young outside. From deep three-point range. Tried to tip it in, but couldn't quite get it. It's stolen by Nance. It's tipped. Mills with the steal. Ginobili the pass to Anderson. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Young's shot is off.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
West dishes to Mills. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Ginobili kicks to Duncan. West, right side. Clock at 4. The 17-footer. And it's good off the back rim and in. And that makes it a tie ball game.
How much do you love to see the turnaround?
Banked in off the glass. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a...
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Lakers lead by 2. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
It's been a point of emphasis, no doubt, to make sure they attack the rim offensively.
I love the fact they're not settling for outside shots. Keep attacking that rack.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Williams. Julius Randle is out there with Nance. Then it's Russell. And it's Kobe in the 3 spot. That's good. Green's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Spurs. Randle is green on green. Russell passes to Randle. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And it's Russell missing.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Parker dishes to Leonard. Kicks it to Aldridge. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Aldridge has got his first points of the night.
And guys, when you watch the Spurs play, it's like watching poetry in motion. I mean, every cut, every screen comes at a precise time, and they play beyond the sum of their talents because of that style.
Here's Marjanovic. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Good, just like soup. A little more ferocious stuff.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. The young fella's wearing the rim out.
Williams kicks to Nance. And it's Russell in the corner. Great tee that time from Green. San Antonio leading. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Randle. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Spurs working the ball around now. And Williams with the clear path to the hoop. Bryant passes to Russell. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Leonard dishes to Parker. Misses from short range. Lakers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And Nance kicks to Williams. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Green with the ball. Williams picks him up. Aldridge, the pass to Green. Here's Parker, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Parker's got his first points of the game.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
Leonard against Kobe. Outside, Green. Kicks it out to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Parker. Nance gets the rebound. And former coach of the year Byron Scott now with the Lakers. And as you said, Greg, he's not an analytics guy. And Clark, I think he's a guy that the eye test for him is huge.
Yeah, he feels a lot. Terrific communicator and storyteller. Great experience as a player and as a champion. And I think that all is evident in his coaching style.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
The trade, but they recover it. Missed it, shooting 50% at 3 for 6.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And all that hard work on the boards needs to continue because that potentially may swing the game.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Russell dishes to Kobe. Nance a screen on Parker. Again the miss by Kobe. Green kicks to Leonard. To the inside. Parker. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. You look at D'Angelo Russell, what a contribution.
Yeah, and the numbers don't jump out at you, but the impact on the game sure does.
Trust me, he's getting it done. Even though the numbers may not reflect it, this guy is making it happen.
Mills and Manu at the guards. Anderson is out there with West, and it's Duncan in at the center filling out the middle. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Duncan's got the first bucket of the third here for the Spurs.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Mills passes to Duncan. Mills dishes to Duncan. Now the feed to Anderson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Both free throws good from Anderson. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Russell kicks to Hibbert. To the wing right side. That 3 off the mark.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
6 to shoot. For 3, West. Cannot hit. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Randall with the ball. Guarded now by Duncan. Hibbert. Up and in on the layup. Hibbert's got 7.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Nancy's checked in for Julius Randle. And it's Williams in for Russell. Here's Ginobili. Nance with the rebound.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
The shot by Clarkson, no good.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
West kicks to Ginobili. This one for 3. Again, the miss by Ginobili.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And Mills kicks it to West. Good. West has got 6.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Here's Clarkson. Off target with his 3. Spurs leading by 5. Ginobili kicks it to West. It's Anderson with the drive. And here's Mills from the arc. That is good. Mills has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Clarkson passes to Hibbert. For 3, Kobe.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Cannot be happy with how things have gone during this run. I think it's a good decision to take a break.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he had to do something. They're getting buffaloed and beat up. He couldn't let that continue. He had to call the timeout there.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Bass comes in for Roy Hibbert, and Nick Young is subbed in for Lou Williams. Parker dishes to Green. Leonard attacking. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Randall's checked in for the Lakers. Russell comes in for Bryant. Leonard hits them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
41 seconds left in the third. Clarkson kicks to Young. To the right side. 5 on the clock. Shots good by Clarkson. There's 21 seconds left to play in the third. Left side, Leonard. Tipped away. Young with the steal. Now the Lakers on the break. Randall's running. And finished off by Bass.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
And Clark, the best way to get that early offense is with steals that allows you to get out of.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Spurs lead by 5. And we're coming back. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. So the Lakers 5 right now. Nick Young is up there with Randall. Then it's Russell. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Bass in the pivot, manning the middle. Parker against Russell. It's tipped. Stolen by Clarkson. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Roy Hibbert's checked in for the Lakers. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Parker drives in. Stolen by Clarkson. And then Hibbert with the dunk.
This is what you love, guys. Superb defense. A great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead.
Yeah, but you just can't afford to give up plays like that at this time in a ball game.
A flawless finish on the alley-oop. And now a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
Really a heads-up play on both ends there. The steal and the quick push on the break.
Rapid-fire basket. Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, those guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
That free throw missing. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And the second free throw, good.
And even with one miss, he's still able to stretch that to a 2-possession game. That is huge for them right now.
It's stolen by Randall. To the paint. Knocked loose. Now the pass to Russell. The 3. San Antonio with the rebound. And Mills kicks it to West. From downtown. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Ginobili.
Defenders need to recognize and be alert to staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Free throw good. Clarkson. Bryant is checked in for the Lakers. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
And Randall throws it down.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Both free throws good from Randall.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
This is how you do it. That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
Leonard the pass to Owen. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
Well, it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Here's Green, and it's sent back by Kobe. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard.
They're fortunate that one was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
Lakers lead by 4. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
You know, that turnover right there isn't typical of the performance he's turned in today. In fact, that's his only turnover of the game. He's done a really good job taking care of the ball.
Aldridge dishes to Leonard. Randall grabs the board.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up missing both free throws. Spurs trail by 4. Parker right side. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And it's 6 points for Tony Parker.
Even though it went down, I don't think that's the kind of look they should be settling for.
Right wing. And it's Hibbert in the corner. Here's Leonard.
Oh,
Beautiful jam.
no, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him. Certainly that shot well within his range.
I would hope so.
And especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Here's Marjanovic. Leonard the pass to Parker. Got it! A huge shot to tie it up.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
Kobe kicks to Russell. Back to Bryant. For the win. Oh, it's off the mark. And time expires, and we're going to overtime. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has really heated up in this one. As we watch this one go now to overtime. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for the Lakers right now, Brandon Bass is out there with Larry Nance. Then there's Nick Young. Then it's Russell. And it's Clarkson in at the shooting guard. Ginobili dishes to West to take the lead. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
David West at the line for 2.
Good on both.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Russell passes to Clarkson. Nance, right side. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for the Spurs. Lakers trail by 3. Clarkson kicks to Russell. And they double up Russell. It's deflected. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. No one near him. And he nails that one right through the net. The Spurs shoot 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. Nance dishes to Russell. It's tipped. Young with the ball. Now Green defending. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He's playing hard, but you got to play smart, too. Get there too late, and that's a big whistle.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Hibbert comes in for Brandon Bass. And Kobe is subbed in for Nick Young. Here's Marjanovic. Clock at 6. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And the Spurs lead by 1.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket. It's as if the defenses have just given up.
Yeah, you know, the pace has only picked up the deeper we've gotten into this game, which is remarkable. It speaks to the endurance and stamina of these teams, and it's also been a lot of fun to watch.
Here's Marjanovic. He's guarded by Russell. Leonard. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Russell passes to Hibbert. The layup off target. Here's San Antonio. They've led by as much as 10. Parker drives in. Green kicks to Parker. It's in!
You know, he operates so well close to the bucket. There's nothing he likes more than seeing an opening inside.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're behind by 3. There's 31 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Los Angeles with some changes. Julius Randle's checked in for Nance. Young is subbed in for Clarkson. Outside, Russell. He feeds it to Hibbert. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2 here. And both free throws good for Roy Hibbert. San Antonio with the ball. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And stolen by Russell.
That bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop can seal the deal.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, it's been really sloppy out there.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Out to the right wing. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. They escaped with a victory, although they needed Clark an extra period to get it done.
Well, I think it was one heck of a ball game. Both teams gave great effort, and the bounces just went their way in overtime.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time. But first, the post-game show with Ernie Johnson just a few aisles above us. The Oklahoma today's game. Thank you for being with us. 2K Sports brings you the NBA Live. This Saturday afternoon broadcast. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. In the last meeting for these two teams, the Lakers were handed a loss when they went up against the Thunder.
And nothing went well offensively on this night for them. They were just completely disjointed.
Yeah, you could call it the 3Ds: disjointed, disorganized, discombobulated, or whatever else you wanted to use to describe that would be appropriate.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Westbrook the point with Waiters at the 2. And it's Cantor in the 5 down low. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Back to Waiters. Out to Ibaka. Just 5 on the clock. Durant attacking. And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
On defense, Oklahoma City. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Just not a disciplined performance defensively in that game, guys. A lot of silly fouls hurt them throughout.
I think lack of discipline is the right phrase, Greg. I mean, a lot of silly fouls, and they did that even when they were in foul trouble.
And Waiters has it in the corner. And he's good on the 3 ball. Waiters got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Good drive by Russell. And he makes good on the layup. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against Utah.
You know, they definitely maintained their focus and their poise. They put on a real entertaining comeback. And that's always a feel-good game when you can win it like that.
It's like a shark in the water when they start to smell blood. I mean, you could just see as the game went on, they started to sense that they would have an opportunity, and then the energy just kept on building, and ultimately they get the win.
We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair, but, you know... Yeah. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Clark?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure. And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Bryant dishes to Randall. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game. Stolen by Cantor. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nick Young. That's his first foul. Cantor, the pass to Westbrook. Lets it go from 11. The rebound by the Lakers.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
And it's blocked by Ibaka. They get it back.
Los Angeles foul call.
And Young kicks to Bass.
That's his first personal foul.
Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Williams. And that one's good. We've got 1:13 left here in the first quarter. Ibaka Dishes to Westbrook. And that one is stuffed right through.
And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony out of
my
UNLV.
goodness.
No doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
That's what sets him apart from so many other point guards in the NBA.
Randall with the bucket.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment. And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
That's good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Dishes to Cantor. Williams with the steal. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Oklahoma City out in front. They're up by 8. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Oklahoma City.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for the Lakers right now, Brandon Bass is out there with Roy Hibbert. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Russell. And it's Bryant in at the 3 slot. Here's Durant. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Nice bucket there. I mean, they are playing really, really smart basketball.
IQ basketball, smartphone basketball, whatever you want to call it. Even though the lead's not that large, they're still in charge right now.
Lakers trailed by 10. Russell gets to Clarkson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
That's his first.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line for your Lakers, Jordan Clarkson, taking 2 shots.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
He's in one heck of a groove with his scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
And the first one drops. That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Thunder leading by 9. Stolen by Clarkson. Now the Lakers on the break. And finished off by Bass.
Tell you what, that was all made possible by the heads-up defense at the other end.
And I love that as soon as they get their hands on the basketball, they immediately get out in transition.
Outside Westbrook. Outside Durant. Wide open. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got his 3rd assist on the night. Clarkson kicks to Bryant. And Durant sends it back. Westbrook double team. In the corner, Ibaka with it. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka.
Kevin, let's take a look here to see where the Lakers rank in the NBA. 11th in free throw percentage. 11th in fewest turnovers per game. They've only been able to get in the top 20 in second chance points recently. I mean, that's an area that they certainly could improve in.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Lakers trail by 9.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
Here's Clarkson. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark in 2 for 4.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Right side Durant. Money from the wing. Durant's got 8. And former coach of the year Byron Scott now with the Lakers. And as you said, Greg, he's not an analytics guy. And Clark, I think he's a guy that the eye test for him is huge.
Yeah, he feels a lot. Terrific communicator and storyteller. Great experience as a player and as a champion. And I think that all is evident in his coaching style.
It's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Williams kicks to Young. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Young's got his second bucket of the night. Ibaka sets the pick for Westbrook. Up off the screen. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Roy Hibbert picks one up.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
It's Westbrook with the drive.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And Durant sends it back. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. A minute 20 left to play in the first half. Here's Randall. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Ibaka's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And it's Durant missing. Lakers trail by 12. Here's Huertas for 3. But they get it back. Puts up a 3. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Westbrook. And Hibbert with the block. And Young, here we go. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
The Thunder shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Here's Hibbert. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
And Williams, here we go. To the inside. Stolen by Waiters. The finish. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend or something.
Yeah, levitate.
Almost. How about the glide in and then also to reverse it?
42.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
Your safety is our #1 concern. In the event of emergency evacuation of stable
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
You know, and as effective as he was at slashing to the hoop in that first half, even better at finishing once he got there.
Guys, we saw some amazing dunks from him. I can't imagine he'll be able to top those in these last 2 quarters, but I'd love to see him try.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
Taking a look at the Thunder. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. On the perimeter, it's Waiters and Durant, and it's Payne at the point guard position. Here's Durant. Durant with another miss.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Here's Clarkson. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker.
Clock at 6. Here's Durant. Durant with another miss.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Bryant passes to Russell. He feeds it to Hibbert. Here's Randall. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
Brandon Bass is checked in for the Lakers. Randy Foye, he's checked in for the Thunder. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Durant kicks to Adams. Dishes to Waiters. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
And he gets the bucket.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Russell dishes to Randall. From the arc. And it's Randy Foye with the rebound. The Thunder leading by 6. Durant up top. Ibaka outside. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 4 assists now tonight.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
Kicks to Clarkson. Randall passes to Clarkson. Outside, Russell to the paint. Wants to get it to Randall and does. That's good. And that's now 6 points for Kobe Bryant.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot. And it's really paid off for them during the run.
Nick Young's checked in for Bryant. Enes Kanter's checked in for Oklahoma City. Westbrook comes in for Randy Foye. And Durant sends it back. Pulls up for 3. Kanter kicks to Durant. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And now, here are the teams that have heated up offensively in the season's second half. Second, the Thunder.
And as we get to the stretch run of this season, it seems their offense has improved. I mean, they're really getting comfortable with one another, and their production has also increased. The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone. And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. For three, Westbrook. The Thunder with another miss. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly. I'd like to see them use a little clock here.
I agree with you. Milk the clock with this possession. That's what they've got to be doing. Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's what you need to pull that off.
And you do. You have to have both ends of that play, and they were fantastic on that one.
Durant kicks to Robertson.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. And he has.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Oklahoma City out in front, up by 12. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. They've got Young. He's out there with Kobe. Roy Hibbert is out there with Williams. And it's Huertas in at the 1. That's the Laker 5. Williams can't get it to go. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And that one's good.
Russell Westbrook.
Westbrook's got 28 points for the game.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team has underperformed. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category.
Randy Foye, he's checked in for Robertson. Here's Westbrook. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul.
Westbrook against Russell. And Westbrook, here we go.
And the lead's not getting any smaller. Just an incredibly well-rounded performance here on the road.
And how good a feeling is that for this team to dominate the way they did in front of a hostile crowd? That is a satisfying feeling for the victors.
And it's slammed in by Young.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Assist from
Sheer, unadulterated power right there. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely. A resounding dunk.
Just a take-no-chance slam by the big fella.
In the first half, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes. But finding themselves down now, they started to cast up a lot more triples.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Adams checked in. Timeout called the Lakers.
Well, you know, we're far enough away from the 2013 draft where we can start to get a feel for just how strong it was. I mean, initial feeling was it was a weak draft, but there have been some gems coming out of it of late.
Waiters, he's checked in for Anthony Morrow. Randy Foye is on the way. The 3-pointer off the mark. Lakers trail by 16. And for the 2013 draft class, not sure if there are going to be a lot of all-stars from that class, but there are quite a bit of rotational players that are effective.
And Kevin, listen, there's still a chance to see a couple of all-stars emerge from the class, as there are some elite talents that just need time to grow. And overall, there weren't too many complete misses. Almost every lottery pick is a rotation player at this point.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Thunder?
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Julius Randle's checked in for Nick Young. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Durant's checked in. Russell again. Russell. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
Randle with the bucket.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
For three, Westbrook cannot hit. And it's the Lakers the other way. Down low. Here's Clarkson. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
He's off on the first.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Serge Ibaka is checked in for Oklahoma City. Outside Bryant. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Earlier in the game, they had a 19.
Oh, nasty.
Oh,
nasty.
did he get?
That was nasty. You have got to be kidding me.
Clark, talk about taking things in your own hands.
I tell you what, that's one of those plays where you want to get credit for not only the bucket, but also the assist.
You know, something that's floating around in the sports world and in the NBA is reseeding after the playoffs start. And for those of you who may not understand the situation, it's simply saying that no matter what seed would play the lower seeded team, however you get to those numbers.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Thunder.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Shot quality and better overall shooting.
And the wins continue to come in fairly easy for these guys, and what's been a very strong year, to say the least. Tonight will push them up to 56 wins.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Westbrook. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And the first one at the line is good. Durant hits them both. 40 seconds left in the fourth. Now Young.
Thunder foul call. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Nick Young.
He hits both from the stripe. There's 31 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Westbrook drives in.
Russell Westbrook.
And you can hear the disappointment in the crowd tonight. But we saw a team that was just ready to do battle in this arena. They clearly wanted this road win.
Crystal clearly. They came in here determined to steal this game, Greg. Their effort level, I thought, was outstanding, and they just took care of business.
Los Angeles foul call. Brandon Bass. That's his first personal foul. Fifth team foul. At the line for the Lakers.
First free throw is good.
Durant taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Durant. Here's Wirtz. Pass to Black. It's deflected. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And standing by for the post-game show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Of the United Center in Chicago, the home of the Bulls, where today we'll be broadcasting live. So for the Thunder, their last game, a loss to the Spurs. And they were still in that one right up to the end, guys, but lost by a couple of buckets.
That was a difficult one for them to drop. A close game throughout, and an opponent that they're going to beat more often than not.
Well, it was self-inflicted, plain and simple. I mean, they just didn't play up to their ability, and it's cost them.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Durant, the 3, and Ibaka, the 4. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Westbrook again, throws. Gasol, a screen on Westbrook. Rose kicks to Gasol. Shot is off. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, they were able to keep it close for the most part, but you could just tell they were not in sync as a unit.
Greg, you're exactly right. It couldn't have been worse, in my opinion. They didn't look fresh at any point in the game. Just seemed to be flat and listless, no spark.
Gasol setting the pick for Butler. It's Gasol with the drive. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. There's the triple. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Westbrook.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve. And now that the seal is broken, maybe their shooting will start to improve.
Yeah, I don't think they really wanted to have as cold a start as they did, but maybe that'll break the ice and they'll move forward and find fashion from here.
And here's Rose following Russell Westbrook's three. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. Durant's got the ball. Outside Westbrook. Ibaka outside. Durant just inside the line. Adams dishes to Robertson. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Dunleavy, the pass to Rose. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. Let's check out the standings in the Western Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. You look at Golden State and, of course, Chicago. They're tied right now. Here's Oklahoma City. They're on a 10-2 run here. Westbrook kicks to Robertson. 14 feet away. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Durant against Butler. That's good.
Kevin Durant.
Durant's got 5. There's 1:17 left to play here in the first. Rose kicks to Gibson. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. The Thunder also changing it up. Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. Dion Waiters comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Foy in for Robertson. Brooks misses.
Well, they're fortunate. Defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Mirotic dishes to McDermott. At the top of the key, Brooks lets it go from deep. Got a piece of it. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Waiters got his first points of the night.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
And then and welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, but they've also protected the paint extremely well. You see that in their block shot totals, but also they've altered a lot of shots.
They've got Noah. Mirotic out there with McDermott. Then it's Brooks. And it's Holiday in at the shooting guard. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. The Bulls making a switch here. Portis is checked in. Foy, the pass to Waiters. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Six to shoot. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, the numbers since the All-Star break, here's how Chicago ranks league-wide. Second in three-point field goal percentage. Third in free throw percentage. And they are in the top third of the league in assists. With the quality of players they have, you thought they might be better there, but not bad.
You know, you go back to their three-point field goal percentage, some true dead eyes on their roster, no doubt. And that's such a luxury offensively. They have been absolutely lights out.
Brooks, the pass to Portis. For the 3. Again, the miss by Brooks. The Thunder leading by 12. And Waiters kicks to Ibaka. With the fadeaway. Cantor dishes to Ibaka. Singler outside. Back to Ibaka. There's the pick. Waiters on the wing. The Thunder with another miss. Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Down low. Brooks, the pass to Mirotic. Here's Portis. He's guarded by Waiters. Brooks kicks to Holiday. Back to Brooks. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. With this pause in the action, let's show you the NBA's highest scoring teams since the All-Star break. Second, the Thunder.
And as we get to the stretch run of this season, it seems their offense has improved. I mean, they're really getting comfortable with one another, and their production has also increased.
Well, it's hard to believe that we're at this point in the game, and he still hasn't registered a single point.
And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound. Just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, Greg. He wasn't in good position there, and he was never going to get the ball. He just wasted a foul.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. Morrow comes in for Singler, and it's Roberson in for Waiters.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Here's Butler, following the score by Serge Ibaka. Here's Dunleavy. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Foy. Stolen by Rose. And here we go. Dunleavy heading to the hoop. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there. That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
In transition, here come the Bulls. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Now, here is Foy. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Morrow, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range. Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
So for the Bulls, Doug McDermott comes in for Pau Gasol. And Moore subbed in for Butler. Durant's checked in for Oklahoma City. Westbrook comes in for Randy Ford.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Now here's Westbrook. 7 points in the game. 55 seconds left in the first half of the game. Rose dishes to Gibson. And it's blocked by Adams. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Taken away. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma. Oh!
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have to build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Kevin Durant.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
For Oklahoma City, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
19 seconds left here in the second. Moore outside. Over to the wing. Stolen by Waiters. Here's Roberson. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a not turnovers.
So we've reached the end. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game. He has been everywhere.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game. He has been everywhere.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. So for Oklahoma City right now, the rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Durant in at the small forward. Oklahoma City leading by 15. To the inside. Here's Adams. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Russell Westbrook.
And they seem to have gotten something out of almost every possession. Their defense has been just as good, just a tremendous performance all the way around.
Yeah, and they're doing it in hostile territory, too. I mean, don't forget about that part of it, which makes it even more impressive.
The Thunder shooting 47%, pretty solid. Here's Westbrook. Makes it off the glass. Westbrook's got 11 points.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely, I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for Roberson. That's doubting for Chicago. They won that game against the 76ers.
Deadly from behind the three-point line in that game, and it really gave them the ability, I felt, to stretch that defense out.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, it opened things up for them in a big way. The defense was never able to string together any stops or get comfortable.
Chicago shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Portis, he's checked in for Chicago. And he sinks the second.
You know, one thing we saw a lot of last season during the playoffs was the hack-a-shack plan, pretty much purposely fouling a poor free throw shooter. A lot of differing opinions on it, as it wasn't fun to watch for the viewers, but many feel it's a legitimate part of the game if it works.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball, resulting in high-quality shots.
The hack-a-shack or the hack-a-Jordan or the hack-a-whatever being a focus of the playoffs last season. We saw it up close and personal. It opened up a debate, Greg, on whether or not it should be allowed. What do you think?
You know, it's a touchy subject. I remember last summer, or spring, I should say, the commissioner touched upon it. You know, one of the concerns is, do you want to change a rule for an entire league when it basically affects two players? And so it's something that you got to be sensitive to. But to your point, the fans don't want to see that ugly style of basketball.
It's boring. It slows the game down.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Here's Durant. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game. Justin Holiday's checked in for Dunleavy. Zingler, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Foy comes in for Russell Westbrook. And finished off by Gasol.
Plain one-hand flush. I love it.
Clark, I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, the one hand lets you get up higher.
No doubt about it. At least it looks like that from this angle.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gasol. Mirotic comes in for Portis. McDermott's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Brooks subbed in for Rose. And then for Oklahoma City, Cantor, he checked in for Ibaka. And it's Waiters in for Anthony Morrow. Here's McDermott. Hits it from three-point range.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report? That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And now let's find out which teams have excelled from the free throw line in the season's second half. The Bulls third.
You know what? Since that break, perhaps they got themselves into the gym and spent some extra time working on those free throws and recognized how good they could be with added practice.
And Voigt kicks to Durant. Dishes it to Foy. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Noah. Here's McDermott. And Durant sends it back. And the whistle stops gameplay. It's not a clean block shot. Instead, a shooting foul. And we'll see free throws coming up right here. Chicago shooting their fifth and sixth free throws of the game.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Each one more, he's checked in for Justin Holiday. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. There's Foy with the three. Cannot hit. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Here's Moore. And he gets the jumper to drop. Moore's got 5.
Guys, you know, you're not going to hit that shot too often. That's high risk.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Nikola Mirotic. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Substitution on the court.
Durant for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Noah's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Moore. Drills it from outside. Moore's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Thunder. They lead by 14. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. The big men are Gibson and Noah. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. And it's Mirotic in the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Butler passes to Rose. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Oklahoma City.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Well, they've also really been down in with their jump shot. I mean, they have not missed much from mid-range today.
Bulls making a switch here. Dunleavy's checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Adams checked in. And Ibaka kicks to Waiters. And here's Westbrook. This one for 3. Waiters no luck.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Noah the screen. Rose kicks to Dunleavy. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Pass to Waiters. All alone. Bulls trail by 13. And Gibson, here we go. There's Rose with the 3. The shot misses. Great D that time from Westbrook. Here's Waiters. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Here's Butler. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And they'll keep possession. And the Bulls making a change here. Gasol's checked in. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Kyle Singler, he's checked in for Roberson. Here's Adams. And Gibson sends it back. Singler outside. From deep. And good on the basket. Book it. And the Thunder lead by 15. Butler dishes to Dunleavy. Butler with the ball. And it's Waiters picking him up. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
On the wing, Singler. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Adams. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Rose goes in. And Dunleavy gets it to go in. The Thunder lead by 15. Westbrook kicks to Singler. That is good.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
Yeah, something's got to change. A double team, maybe a substitution, but this is getting out of hand.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the three ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Raiders on the wing. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Ibaka outside. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's foul number 2 for him.
You just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on the limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Kevin Durant's checked in for Singler, and it's Roberson in for Dion Waiters. Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. Kyle Singler comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook.
That's his first personal foul.
Oh, look, league business clearly doing well. Franchises, values are skyrocketing, and a new TV deal kicking in next season. Represents the largest expansion of league revenues in history.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Oklahoma City.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment to
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And the wins continue to come in fairly easy for these guys in what's been a very strong year, to say the least. Tonight will push them up to 56 wins.
And it looks like they're going to spare themselves the embarrassment of being swept in the season series by winning this last one.
Yeah, you know what? And that may not seem big, but it's huge. There's a big difference between dropping 2 out of 3 as opposed to getting blanked 3-0.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Russell Westbrook. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Durant attacking. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And you can hear the disappointment in the crowd tonight. But we saw a team that was just ready to do battle in this arena. They clearly wanted this road win.
Crystal clearly. They came in here determined to steal.